boy. Yes guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Vincey Vibe Plus. Today it's a spearfishing day. As you can see, I'm in my outfit already, and guys, I can't tell the last time I dove. I think the last time I dove was when I had the catch and cook, when I had the two pursuits from in Mount Twin. Yes, I think that was the last time. That was a couple weeks ago. I think that was like almost a month ago. So yes, today I'm going spearfishing. Solo mission today. As you know, we always go with God. We put God first, and then he always order our steps, because he said the steps of a good man, they are ordered by the Lord. Yeah, so today the water is looking very nice. It's 4 days after the full moon, and I didn't even really know that the moon was full on Saturday until last time my older brother told me moon was full on Saturday. Because usually I always gaze for like at least 3 days after the full moon, because you know that's when my favorite fish, which is the Barracuda, is always on the run. So it's 4 days after the full moon, but we are going spearfishing still. Look at this, guys. Look at that. Yes, very beautiful day here today, very sunny. Yeah, look all around. Very nice day today. So I hope you guys are doing well, and if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, share and subscribe. I'm using the boat today, so I'm going all the way down to Cumberland, which is after Spring Village. So that's where our dive will commence. I don't know if I'm gonna stop before I reach there, but that's the main target today. It's like approximately 10 o'clock now in the morning. It's not that early, but we are going by faith. So catch you guys down on the water. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Vincey Vibe outside, and we now go in, so we say. Well, my wonderful people, as you can see, we're on the water already. Yeah, we are waterborne, not airborne. We are waterborne. So this is when the real mission starts. Yeah, this is when the real mission starts. As I said already, solo dive. We are heading to Cumberland. All right, and I don't know if I'm gonna make any stops before I reach Cumberland, but for sure, depending on how the water is looking, if it's looking very appealing to me and I feel that there's gonna be Barracuda at a certain place, I'm gonna make a dive there. But of course, Vincey Vibe is gonna keep you up to date. All right, we just have a couple of families just enjoying themselves, getting a sea bath and having a nice time. Yeah, man. So we thank God for health, we thank God for strength, waking us up to see a brand new day. Yeah, so we go with God. All right, catch you on the journey. All right, guys, so look at that. Cumberland is just around the corner. Just around the corner. And if you're curious to know how long I took before I got here, less than an hour. Less than an hour. So what I'm gonna do, as I said before, I don't know if I will stop before I reach Cumberland. So the urge is here right now to stop. So I'm gonna dive right inside here. This place is called Lansmahoe. Yes, and after Lansmahoe is Cumberland. For those locals, you will know it. So I'm gonna dive right inside here. There's one of my partners over there in his boat. He's diving also, and that's competition. I hate competition when I'm diving. I like to know that I'm alone in the water and there's no competition, because usually when you're diving, people like to come close to where you're diving, and sometimes you and them see the same fish and it's a competition to get it. So that's why I rather dive by myself. It's a different thing if me and a group of guys go somewhere to dive and all of us are diving. Yes, that's a different thing. But when I left home, when I set up by myself to dive, yes, I don't want to see anybody else close to where I'm diving. Is if I see people diving close to where the vicinity where I'm diving, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna go somewhere else. So he stopped up there, and now he stopped and now he's going. So let's see if he's gonna stop the same place where I'm gonna stop. Let's see if he's gonna stop there. And if he stopped the same spot that I have planned to stop, I'm gonna go straight down. Yeah, I'm gonna go straight down. So I'm looking at him, he's going, he's going. He's going. He's not stopping. Good sign. Because I like to follow the spirit. I like to follow the voice of God. When the God says stop, that's when I'm stopping. That's what I do before I spearfish. Before I stop at any spot to spearfish, there must be a voice telling me, yes, try that spot. Okay, he's gone. I know where he's going. I know where he's going. He's going to the #1 Barracuda spot where I usually shoot all the Barracudas. That's where he's going. So good thing. So I'm going in. Yeah, so let me show you what all I got. I got my cooler here with 3 ice inside of it, a bottle of water. Yeah. And of course, you know I have to bring mango. I have 2 horse mango there. And of course my gears and everything. Yeah, so let's go in here and start the dive inside here. I'm gonna anchor off the boat inside. You know how it goes when I'm alone. I anchor off the boat, do my diving, then I go back to the boat. Alright, but for sure we are going down to the Barracuda spot, so stay tuned and make sure to leave a like on the video. Peace out. Alright, my wonderful people, so I'm in. Yeah, just a small bay. Yeah, so this is where I'm gonna start my spear fishing. And if you notice, you can see the reef. Yeah, and I was correct. I told you I knew where he was going. Same place, the Barracuda spot. So he just stopped right there with his boat. So it's a good thing that I stayed here. The water is, there's good visibility here, very good visibility. So let me go and get this boat tied up and let's start our spear fishing. Stay tuned. So welcome to the voiceovers, guys. I'm gonna narrate these dives. So as soon as I got into the bay, this was my first dive. Just to loosen up the lungs a little bit, and actually I was going after a dark teeth snapper. I think it was like about 3 of them, but I realized that they were very, very wild, so I just gave up the chase and then I went back to the surface to get some air. Yeah, so this was my first dive. Stay tuned for the rest of the dive as we go and check out some other spots. Don't forget to leave a like on the videos, guys, because this is what promotes the video. More likes, the more promotion the video gets. Alright, so stay tuned. Alright, my wonderful people, as you can see, now we are officially at Cumberland. Yeah, my first dive that I made up there, I got 2 fish. So now, officially at Cumberland. So this is where I'm gonna do my dive right now. Gonna gear up back. You can see in there. Yeah, let's gear up and get back into the water. So as you can see, I tied the boat already to this piece of rock in the water, and what I was basically doing here was double checking, because I remember a couple months back in the same vicinity that we tied the boat, and because of the constant tide pulling the boat got away and went straight to the shore and was caught between some rocks. So I didn't want that happening again, so I was double checking to see that, make sure that the rope is tied and is very secure. But it's a good thing that we got back everything, right? Everything that came out of the boat, we got it back. So thank God for that. So you want to make sure that if the tide is pulling, make sure to secure your boat, especially if you're diving by yourself, as what I'm doing here. So with that being said, I was just scanning the whole place, and this day the water was very nice. There was not a lot of tide, so I wasn't worrying about the boat being tossed to and fro with the tides. As you can see, it was very, very good conditions. Clear, very clear. So here I was just freeing up my breath again. I went down to the bottom just to scan the reefs and just to play around a little bit. And whenever I'm under the water, guys, I always feel like, you know, I'm somewhere special. Look at all these reefs and small fish and everything like that. Just look around. Very nice. How can people not like spear fishing? How? Yeah, so that was that. So let's get into some action right now. So this was the first thing that I shot. This is a squid, and usually when I see these, I always shoot them from my eldest brother because he does line fishing. And if you know anything about line fishing, squid makes a very, very good bait. Yes, that's why in the States they sell them as bait. you can buy squid, but when I see them fresh squid, I shot them. So this was the first thing that I shot. And they can be fried also. Yeah, they can be fried. Yeah, I was going down after a jack. I shot it, but somehow it got away. It came off the steel. And as you can see on the right hand side, he will coming right around the corner. There he is, and then he turned back. So when I was going over to shoot him, look at the speed that he went with. And he went straight out back to the ocean. So I didn't get a chance with that one. I lost that one. I didn't even try and pursue it because the speed that that's going with. And remember, this is his home. He's a fish, I'm not a fish. Yeah, so I didn't even bother chasing him. So we lost that one. And my main focus for the day was on barracuda. As you know, always know, I'm always focused on barracudas. Yeah, so if you notice, this part of the water was a little bit more sandy. It's still kind of clear because at least you can see what you're going after, but it wasn't so clear as the first part that I was diving. And I can't actually remember what I was going after here, but yeah, I made it. Oh yeah, there was this lionfish. It was this lionfish. So yes, as you can see, I secured that one. And guys, as you know before, and as you already know, that lionfish is something not to play with. Very, very dangerous fish. And the bones are very venomous, the ones on the back. I think it's like about 13 of them on the back. Yeah, so those bones on the back, yeah, those are the dangerous ones. So here we have our lionfish up close and personal. Stay tuned for the rest of the dive. Alright guys, so we are heading to our next spot. And you see all these white spots that you're seeing on the rock? Look at it, all the white spots. I can't tell you where they come from, but I know some of you know where they come from. So leave it in the comment section. All the white spots that you're seeing on the side of this rock, tell me where they come from. Alright, so we are going to our next spot. Catch you guys in the water. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and definitely subscribe. Beautiful day here today, guys, in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Look at that. Clear blue skies. Yeah, we're outside. We're outside. We're outside. One Vinci vibe, never two. Alright, catch you in the water. Yeah, so I'm back in the water, and this was in the shallows. So I was going after a snapper here. There was a school of them just playing around. So I targeted one of the bigger ones. I shot it, but it was too far, so the spear came out of him. Yeah, he was going straight behind this tree. So as you can see, I aimed, I shot it, but it came out as I said. I never even pursued it. It went somewhere among those rocks. So I did not get that one. And the steel that I had on the gun is actually too long, very long for the gun, guys. So just in case snappers and those other things run on the rocks, because that's what they love to do, run underneath the rocks. Yeah, I just have to leave them there because it doesn't make any sense shooting my steel all the way under these rocks. So you can see the boat right there, but it's very secure, so I don't have to be worrying about it, and that's a good thing. And look at this color of jacks, guys. This is some jackfish. So I was heading after one of those surgeon fish because they were actually big. These are the blue ones. Yeah, but these can be very, very wild. And usually you shoot these by ambushing them or like hiding by the side of the rocks. Yeah, and then I turned my attention here to a jack, and I shot at the jack. And look what happened, guys. Instead of shooting the jack, I end up and get one of those small jackfish. So I was going after a cuvali, what we call cuvalis. You guys maybe know it as chivali, but we call it kuvali. So I was going after the kuvali, and then I pulled the trigger, and instead of getting the kuvali, I got one of the small jacks that was in the school. So it was kind of unfortunate, but it's it still can eat. Yeah, it's still a fish that we eat. But these fish that is here in the school, this big color of jacks that you're seeing. So here it is, guys. And these usually the fishermen on the island usually catch them with nets, right? Nets. And if you can look below me, look at the big ball of them that's down there. And usually once you see these, there's always like big kuvali and even barracudas that is following them. So you always get like a free hit. So that's how I end up and get a jack, because he was chasing this big school of fish and he never saw me. By the time he saw me, it was too late. Yeah, so I got this jack. Make sure put it on my line. And this is actually a barracuda spot that I'm here right now. I'm looking for barracudas, but I don't see any as yet. But I'm gonna end up seeing two, but not big ones, small ones. But unfortunately, I never got to shoot any of them. Yeah, because I don't know. Anyway, when we get to that point, just watch and see what happens. Sometimes you can be eager to pull the trigger, but another time it's good to just wait, especially when shooting barracudas. So look at me going down through this big ball of fish. A frightening thing would be to be going through this ball of fish, and then when all the fish parts, you see like a big fish is heading towards you. That would be frightening. So I was actually looking for a trumpet fish here, a big one, but he was like hiding under the school of fish. So I went down a minute ago, and then I lost it. But then when I was about to come up back, I saw it. Right, so I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna secure that, because since the last time I introduced my wife to that fish, she's like, yeah, this fish is nice. And the good thing about it, guys, it doesn't have a lot of bones. Yeah, so it's a good fish to fry. Yeah, very nice fish to fry. So here we go again, guys, and as you can see it right there coming up. Too late. Bam. Yeah, got it. Got it. So this is another addition to the box. Yeah, this is another addition to the box. Remember, I had the squid and two other fish in the ice box. Look at the size of this one, guys. Look at the size of this one. This one is huge. This is one of the biggest ones that I ever shot in my life. Well, Jamaicans call it buck. I think different Caribbean islands call it different names, but we call it cuff here in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Yeah, so I think this was the instant that I saw two small barracudas. Yeah, I think this was the point when I saw two small barracudas. So I was taking my breath up here. Okay, here I go. Down to meet this barracuda. So this was I don't even know what happened here. You can see the barracuda coming up there, and this was when I was supposed to pull the trigger, and I did not, and the barracuda just made a flick. Yeah, and that was it. I never got a chance to get it again, guys. I was so upset with myself. I was really upset with myself. And these fish are still hanging around. These big school of jacks, they are still hanging around. So for the entire day after this incident, I was like, oh man, I should have just pulled the trigger. But I was just waiting, because I know sometimes at the last minute when you pull the trigger, they just move and you end up missing. But yeah, sometimes that's how it goes, you know. You're not gonna get every fish you shoot, and you're not gonna get every fish you see. So that's what happened there. So I'm making a second dive because I saw the second one. I think it was the same one. Right, so I was following it, and barracuda is a fish you cannot chase after it. The more you chase after it, you see there, I gave up the fight. Because the more you chase after it, it's gonna get wild and it's just gonna head out to sea. So you don't want to make it wild. Just take your time with it, and then sometimes they will come right to you instead of chasing them and making them wild. So I'm back to the surface. I'm gonna take another breathe up. As you can see, I'm sending out my gun, and this is a strategy that we use for barracudas. Barracudas love to see shiny stuff, so we doing this, they will see the shaft, the gun steel shining, and they will come up to the surface of the water to check it out. Not all the way to the surface, but like they will reach like halfway in the water to check out this. And whenever they come up, then we get an easy target. So I sent my gun down. I wasn't seeing any barracudas, but I think I'm gonna see two in a minute. But I'm still thinking that it's the one that I missed a while ago. He was swimming with another one. Alright, so this is it. So let's go down after this barracuda again. Yes, there he is. As I said, it's not a big one. It's not a big one. I'm following it. This may be looking close, guys, but it's very far. Yes, it may be looking close in your eyes, but it's very far. Because I know some of you will be watching and say, now is the time to pull the trigger, pull the trigger. But yes, it's very far. So there goes my 2 barracuda for the day. I never got any. So this was 2 rainbow runner, and I was so in the moment after those barracudas that these 2 rainbow runners came up. They were not that big either. They came up and they was like coming to check me out, and I just plainly missed. I don't know how. I plainly missed those fish. And one thing you should know about rainbow runners: when you miss them once, seldom you're not gonna get another chance to shoot after it. So by the time you put your steel back into your gun, you load the gun, those fish are gonna be gone. So you better get them on the first dive or the first shot. If not, yeah, you can just say bye-bye. So I started to chase them. I was chasing them, as you can see here. I was chasing them. They stopped, but like a distance from me, not too close to me. And then they started again, and they just went out of sight. I never saw them again. But that's how it goes sometimes. Sometimes the chance you're supposed to get, you mess it up and you never get it again. If you see here, I was shaking my gun to see if they would turn back, but they didn't pay me any mind. They just went their merry way. I really want to bring my big spear gun to the sea, but yeah, it's not for these shallow waters. That spear gun is like for more deeper water when you're shooting barracudas and bigger fish. Because if I bring that gun, it's gonna be messed up on the rocks, because it have a lot of power also. Alright. Yes guys, I hope you're liking this spearfishing video. Don't forget to leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe also. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Check out Vinci Vibe Plus. This is where we do spearfishing tours all around St. Vincent and the Grenadines, and you will definitely enjoy my content. These fish are not going anywhere. They are just all over the place. Yes. And I was wondering why there was not even one barracuda between these fish. Trust me, I was wondering why. So this was the same spot. Yeah, this was the same spot. And this jack I shot off camera. He was chasing these fish and he never saw me coming. Yeah, he never saw me coming. So this was a nice one, nice size. This is a bottlenose jack. We call it a bottlenose jack in Service than the Grenadines. And the sad thing is there was only one chasing these small fish yet. So I got the one. Thank God. Yeah, as a fisherman, you go fishing or you go spear fishing. You don't know where you're gonna find the fish, but once you believe in God, He's gonna send the fish to you. Yeah, even though they're hiding, they have to come out of hiding just for you to shoot them. Because God promised you that already. And usually what we do, if we see a lot of these fish all over the water and they have good size, when we get back home, we just inform the net fishermen, that there are a lot of fish certain place, and they will come back and throw their nets and they will get a big bountiful catch. Yeah, they can make a lot of money from these. Even the trawlers that comes from St. Lucia and all those places, they come to buy baits, and this is what they buy. These fish, these small fish. This is what I'm telling you guys. When I'm in the water all by myself, I don't have to be looking around over my shoulder all the time because I know somebody is there. So whenever I see a fish, I can take my time and shoot after it. If I miss and the fish is tame, I can get another chance. But this would never happen if you have somebody diving with you who's greedy and want everything for themselves. Yeah. Look at these fish, they're not even going anywhere. Not even going anywhere. So this was another lionfish. And look at the strategy I use here, guys. You don't shoot directly at the fish because you're gonna just mess up your steel. You're gonna bend it up or you're gonna break it. So there were two here. I'm going after the bigger one. So you see what I did? I hold my breath. I poked him because I want to get him in a spot where if I shoot him, the steel will not hit anything. So you see, once it's in the clear, then I have the right away to shoot him. So it's all about strategy, guys. All about strategy. So yes, that's why I tell people that spearfishing is a skill. And there are strategies that you can use to shoot fish. Not every time you see a fish, you just gotta just shoot directly. Because as I said, your steel is gonna get stuck. And sometimes you are the only person that's diving, just like how I'm diving solo here. And you're gonna need help to get it out because you gotta make a couple of dives before you get it out. Right? So you wanna shoot away from the rocks and make sure that you have a clear shot and your steel will not stick in anything so you can lose your gill. Because when you lose your gill diving, it doesn't make any sense shooting anything then. You gotta go home. Right? Because there's nothing to hold a fish on the spear. So you shoot it, either you dive down at the same time and hold your spear, or the fish get away. Yeah, so this was my second lionfish for the day. I could have gone back and taken the second one, but yeah, I left him to fight. I left him to live to see another day. I left him to see another day. Anyway, he was not that big either, so everything always works out. Always supposed to work out. And I think this was my last dive. This was angelfish. I saw an angelfish, and I wasn't even trying to run him down. That's him right there. It's looking small, but it's not small. They have good size. So what you want to do when you're shooting angelfish, just watch it. Don't flap your fins or anything, just watch it, keep your eye on it, and then he will come straight to you. And then by the time he turns his back, yeah, that's it. It's too late. It's too late for him. That's exactly what I did here. And I got another fish to add to the couple that I have in the box. Angelfish is good meat, guys. The same night when I got home with this, I made a broth. Yeah, my wife was like, what's the smell? I was like, that's an angelfish. Yeah, and the meat is very tender, guys. Yeah, the meat is very tender. So this was a nice angelfish. Nice size. It was looking very small to me when I saw it, but yeah, so let's head back to land now. Alright, my wonderful people. Check with the time. It's now minutes to 4 o'clock. Yeah, and right now I'm heading back up to my local beach. Yeah, I'm heading back up to my local beach. I'm seeing these birds ducking down, so maybe there's a lot of jacks here, so that just give me an idea. I'm gonna jump here, guys, and try here, because I just passed a big school of jacks and I got a big cuvali from it. This is what's in the box so far. This is what I got from the school of jacks. And then lionfish, doctor fish, a goose, and a big chub. Yeah, so I'm seeing these birds flying all over the place. One just dipped down just now and pick up a fish, so which means jacks is here also. So I'm gonna check between these jacks and see what's going on. I saw 2 barracudas, but guys, I never even got a chance to pull the trigger. Yeah, I never even got a chance to pull the trigger. The barracuda just made a short burst and just, yeah, pitch. So I never got a chance with that one. Even I saw two salmons. Yeah, I missed. And then, you know, once you miss salmons, you will never get to shoot after them again. Look at all the birds, guys. Look at all these birds. Look at all these birds. Look at all these birds. So I'm gonna follow the birds, because maybe that's where the fish are. Alright, stay tuned. Well, guys, the adventure is finished. I'm going back to base right now. So let me show you all what I got. I just shot this angelfish and this lionfish. So yeah, it was a slow day. Yeah, it was a slow day, but we give God thanks and praise still. We still got food. Yeah, man. I don't have any fish at home and I really wanted some fish. So yeah, we give God thanks and we give God praise. We got some fish so that we can use. Yeah, look at what the Jamaicans call buck. We call it a cuff full of meat, guys. Yes, so you know how it go. We go back to base. Anybody recognize this piece of rock here? Yeah, this is called Chowser's Foot, and this is inside Pirates of the Caribbean, the movie, the first one, part 1. This is inside of it. Check it, and you will see where you're seeing 3 skeletons of pirates hanging when Johnny Depp dove the girl when she fell off the top of that thing. Yeah, this is the rock. This is the rock, because remember, this is the Pirates of the Caribbean movie set. This is where it all happened. So this rock is inside of it. Chowser's Foot. Check the movie, guys. and you will see that rock. Alright, so we're going back to base. Catch you back at my bay. Alright guys, so I'm finally in. Yeah, everything is emptied already. All the fish is on the table down there. Yeah, as you can see, all my gears, everything is here. So, and look at this beach guys. The beach that I spent the other day cleaning up all by myself with the help of 2 other persons. Look at the beach again. Look at this. Dirty. All the almond tree, yeah, all the leaves are falling. So let me show you the catch that I got. Yeah, the catch up close and personal guys. So we got 1 sack, got a jack, and I met a school of small jacks, which are these. This was not the intended target guys. This was not the intended target. There was a greenback Kuvali in between these jacks. I fired after it and I caught this accidentally, but still a good eating fish. But these fish down here, they only catch them with net fishing. So I was very blessed to get this one with the spray gun. We got the big buck cuff, got the angel fish, yeah, and the 2 lionfish, and this and the surgeon fish. It wasn't what I went for, right? Because you know, every time I go spear fishing, my intended target is always barracuda. I saw 2 barracudas guys. I don't even know what happened. The barracuda, I dove right down to meet the barracuda on the ocean floor, and the barracuda started coming up towards me, and the barracuda was like less than 2 feet away from me, only for me to just pull the trigger of the gun. But I was watching it because barracuda is a fish, you gotta watch them carefully. Sometimes at the last minute you gotta pull, they're just gonna shift their body. So I was watching it, and just as I was about to pull the trigger, the barracuda was so close but yet so far. He just do like this. Yeah, and then I got a second chance to go after it, but he was not letting me to come close to it. So that was that. And then there was 2 salmon, rainbow runner as we call them. I don't know how I missed. Adrenaline rush, trust me, the adrenaline rush that was on that time. Yeah, maybe that's why I missed it. But nevertheless, God bless us with food still. I got 1 squid. I usually shoot these for my brother. He used them as bait when he's going fishing. Yeah, so I'm gonna get these fish cleaned up, and yeah, thank God again for Journey and Mercy carrying me safely, bringing me back safely. Can't do it without God guys. Cannot do it without God. Always put God first. I'm always telling you this, put God first. He will never let you down. He will never disappoint you. And every time I come here, this cat is always present for his fish. I don't know if he I don't know if he went fishing with me, but he's always present when I come back to get his share of fish. So yes guys, I'm gonna get this cleaned up. Yes, and the video is coming to an end right now. So until the next one, find us and we find the next one. Love God, love people, big up everybody. Sago, big up yourself bro. You made this possible man, all because of Sago. Bless up yourself and all the usual. Yeah, so see you in the next video, and don't forget to subscribe and like the video guys. Peace out.